Welcome back. Kicking off a wild weekday at Utah's Hogle Zoo, here is Savvy to tell us more in this sponsored interview.
Temperatures are cooling down, but the fun has just begun at Utah's Hogle Zoo. I'm here with Tawny Crisp at the zoo to talk about the fun that's to come in the winter months. Tawny, talk to us about Wild Weekdays.
Absolutely. Wild Weekdays is brought to us by our ZAP partners, and that's where every weekday in November and December, it's only $5 to get in if you purchase your ticket online.
That is so affordable, and I think a lot of people don't know that the zoo is open all year round.
That's right. We are open all year round, only really closed Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And every season, there's something new to do at the zoo.
So cool. Now tell us, where are we at right now?
We are at Asian Highlands, and this is one of my favorite places to be in these colder seasons because here we highlight animals that live where it's really cold up in the mountains of the Himalayas. Animals like tigers, red pandas, Amur leopards, and one of my favorites, snow leopards.
So much fun. I've been peeking at some of these animals, and there is so much to see during this time. Tell us what visitors can expect.
Yeah, you can expect, we still have our food places open, of course. Some of our animals, this is their season, like the polar bear, what a great time to see him is during the winter time. And there's lots of other things always happening here at the zoo. Even our carousel's open in the off season.
That is so much fun that you can see those exotic animals right here in Utah. So bundle up, right? And come see all that the zoo has to offer. Talk to us about this creature you have in your hand right here.
Yeah, so this here is a pelt of a snow leopard, or like just the fur of a snow leopard. Now normally I'd say it's not safe to touch a snow leopard, but when it is a pelt then it's fine, you're perfectly safe. And this really helps us to see what colors their fur is and just how thick it is. You can imagine this fur would keep you pretty warm in the mountains of the Himalayas. Now they live above the tree line where the only thing around is rocks, snow, and shadows. So on his pelt here, we can see he has white for snow, gray for rocks, and black for shadows to help him blend in so then he can go find his prey, animals like markhor, which also live here at Hogle Zoo's Asian Highlands.
The colors are absolutely stunning, and he is so warm. How do they adapt to these colder winter months?
Absolutely, so they do grow a much thicker coat, even up to 4 inches long, so very, very thick. And where they live, they're jumping around on cliff sides. So you can imagine we wouldn't want to do that because we would just slip and fall a very, very long way. But he has something to help him stay balanced, and that is his really long tail. So you
Look
can
at
see
how
it
long
right
this
here.
tail is.
This tail helps him to balance as he's jumping around, leaping from cliff to, again, hunt his prey, things like markhor, rabbits, etc.
I always love learning all about these animals, and this one is endangered, right?
So this animal here is a species of concern. Their numbers have been recovering, which is super awesome and shows how much the effort that people have been putting in both here in the United States, like here in Utah, and over in the Himalayas of recovering them, but they are still a species of concern. So you always want to make sure that when you're traveling, if you see any products to purchase, like a snow leopard pelt, that you don't purchase that, because that is one of the biggest reasons they're endangered, is people hunting them for their pelts.
I always love coming to the zoo. There's so much to learn. Also, tell us about the red pandas you have here.
Yeah, so we actually have 3 red pandas. It's a mom, a dad, and a son. And we just saw him earlier today, and he is so, so cute. This is the red panda season. They're cold weather animals, and so this is the perfect time to come see our baby red panda. I really recommend coming in the off season, in the cold season.
They are so cute. Do you have any pro tips for visitors coming?
Yeah, so one of my tips that I do even when I go to other zoos to visit is pick whatever animal you want to see the most and get here right as soon as the zoo opens and beeline it right to the animal. So if you want to see the baby red panda, then get here as soon as we open, which is 10 o'clock in this season, and then go right up to Asian Highlands. It's kind of a hike, but it's worth it.
It is so worth it. All right, tell our viewers where they can find tickets.
Absolutely. You can find tickets at hoglezoo.org online to purchase tickets there, or you can purchase them at our front gate.
All right, Tawny, I think I'm going to head over to those polar bears. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And head to our website, abc4.com, for all of this information and more fun at the Hogle Zoo.
Thank you to Savvy, and thank you to Utah's Hogle Zoo for that sponsored interview.